One thing that I'm always be grateful for is my legs. But that being said, as of recently, I've grown to hate walking. Like, like I just don't like walking no more. I find myself finding walking tedious. Going from point A to point B, if it's less than like a kilometer long, I just don't want to walk it. However, I'm still open to the idea of running, but walking is just too long, too boring, too much work. I could have like I got like some classes like maybe like 100 kilometers, not 100 kilometers, 100 meters down, and it takes me like a minute or two to walk that. Okay, not 100 kilometers. No, I mean not 100 meters. Around 200 to 300 meters away, and if I walk it, it will take me like a minute or two, sometimes three, depending on how slow I'm walking. But if I speed up my walk, I can get there in like a quarter of the time. But at some point, you might as well just jog. So then why walk in the first place? Once my cousin told me he always hated walking. I thought he was weird for that. He said he runs everywhere. But that's what I've been doing for like the past like week or two now. I can't find myself to walk anywhere anymore. I just find it so draining just to walk. Not I almost said boring, but I just remember boredom is not real. So I find it draining just to walk somewhere. And it's healthier to run too. I could just get a nice jog in, a morning jog into class, jog to wherever I'm going, and I'll feel great when I get there and it'll wake me up. And so there's not really any benefit to going walking anywhere. Now, that is different from going for a walk. That's why most languages like separate the two. Going for a walk and walking are two completely different verbs. Going for a walk is like how you would say se promener en français. That means like a stroll basically, I guess. So, but people don't really use that much anymore versus just marcher, which is walking. So, walking itself is boring, but going for a walk, having like a pathway set in mind or like something like than more than a kilometer that's not easily joggable is very tedious to walk. So you might as well just run it. It's much quicker. You can get there in half the time. Even just sprint it sometimes. Like that's good too. But if I'm going for a walk, like se promener, that I find fun. Like I could have a nice pathway in mind, a nice place where it's like, okay, I'm going here for the scenery, not for the destination. If I have a short distance destination in mind, I find walking to be very annoying. But if it's a far destination, like at least a kilometer, maybe 1.5 kilometers, then then I can like I can just like walk if it's at least that distance. If it's anything shorter, jogging, you'll find me jogging it. You'll find me not walking it. And now that I really think of it, that should be the way it goes. Cause like, how many times someone could be late for class, but then they just run and then they'll make it. And the more you do it, the better your stamina is going to become. So you're not going to feel as tired anymore. Then you're going to start to like running instead of walking. Then you're also going to hate walking as well, like I do. And I that's just going to be more beneficial to everyone because they're going to be exercising more if they're running, pushing themselves more until it's not even a challenge anymore. That being said, though, that's like different from if you're doing like it as a part of an exercise, or if you're maybe older, because then maybe running was gonna like hurt your joints or something. But if it's part of an exercise and you're walking somewhere, that's doable. That's okay, I guess. But exercise, well, running is going to be more beneficial to the exercise most of the time. I know some exercises are designed differently, but that's not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones where you have to like jog somewhere. And then if you're always jogging everywhere, that's going to be not an issue either. You're going to be prepared and built for the longer distance jogging. Yeah. It's just that's something I wanted to talk about. I like, comment if you agree. I don't like walking anymore. I'd rather just run places. It's much quicker, much more efficient, much healthier, and yeah, that's it.